Drivers ready. Down quiet.
And the Sportsman Truck B main event coming up right now. Top 3 in this 15-minute main going to the Sportsman Truck final. Oh boy, big crash there in that first 180, collecting more than half the field. That's a great opportunity for Cody Walker and Shane Flores out front. Actually, it's John Brown and Cody Walker. John Brown from third on the grid, shooting out to the front of the pack in the first half lap. And a flame out. Cole Ogden nearly getting taken out on the front straightaway. Ogden making a very big flame going into the Pro Truck final. He thinks he's going to win it from 14th. So John Brown, Cody Walker, Jason Morey, Jason Stump, and Gari Scherting, the top 5 after the first half lap. Brown, Walker, Stump, Mutschler now from 15th on the grid. Camron Madsen from 13th on the grid, up to 4th and 5th. So a couple of our bump-up drivers potentially looking at a second transfer. And that one would be into the A final. Oh man, Ogden set that truck back outside the track as he was racing to get himself out of traffic. 145 down, 13-15 into this one. Brown, Walker, Stump, Mutschler, Madsen, but Brown and Walker both with long laps. Walker moving out front, Brown hanging on to second, but just barely over Jason Stump. And Ross Mutschler and Camron Madsen a lot closer. Cody Walker down the straightaway. Here is second and third, John Brown and Jason Stump. Oh, and Brown flipping out of the lane. That allows Jason Stump to move into the second spot. I'm not sure that Brown is able, I'm sorry, that was Brown that hung on to it anyway. Stump in second, Madsen third, Mutschler fourth. Three minutes down, 12 minutes left to go. This should just be a one pit stop race. With Walker, Brown, Stump, Madsen, Mutschler battling for 3 transfer positions. And the field's still close behind Mutschler as well. Uh-oh. Oh, and even worse off the bridge. That's a bad place to crash. Not that there's a good place to crash, but that's particularly awful. Four minutes down, 11 minutes to go. Walker, Brown, Stump and Madsen were less than a second apart at the line last time by a shake up here. John Brown and Jason Stump both with very long laps. Brown hangs on to the position, and it stays at a 2.4 second gap between third and fourth. Walker with a 6.3 second lead on Camron Madsen, who did just turn the fastest lap of the race, unfortunately making up less than a second in doing so. So Cody Walker down the straightaway. Oh, getting up on two wheels, coming down the hill on the left-hand side of the track and nearly out of the lane. Here's race leader Cody Walker, 42.8 last time by 5.5 seconds up on Madsen. Madsen losing about another half a second last time. John Brown. Brown losing another 3 seconds nearly to Madsen. Stump now 4.7 seconds behind Brown. Fastest car on the track is the race leader, Cody Walker. The closest battle on the track is actually back in 6th and 7th. Yeah, 6th, 7th, and 8th are within like 1.2 seconds, but frankly, I don't care. So, Cody Walker, Camron Madsen, John Brown, Jason Stump, and Rodney Roberts II are now the top 5. And actually, John Brown and Jason Stump, at least for this lap, a new battle for the final transfer spot. Brown and Stump. Yeah, John Brown and Jason Stump were 6/10 apart last time by, I think, heading toward the finish line. So yeah, battle in 3rd and 4th at the finish line right now. Here they come. Oh yeah, battling together. One of them driving through the infield. Turn marshal doesn't care. They hit each other and crash out to the hay bales. And not sure if the drivers behind them are going to be able to catch up. That's actually now Jason Stump and Jeff Johnston as John Brown is pulled away. There's something going on here through the double triple. Camron Madsen, race leader, in at the 7:43 mark. Cody Walker had pitted at the 7-minute mark. And Cody Walker breaking down from the 2nd spot. So that's going to put Jason Stump in the 2nd. Stump and Rodney Roberts now 2nd and 3rd into pit lane. And John Brown was right behind Rodney Roberts II. And so now that's going to put him into contention for a bump spot, but he still needs to pit. Checking our ProTech RC pit lane cam. Camron Madsen coming by the line right there, 49.4. Cody Walker, though, out of this one, it sounds like, broken. And Madsen, Brown, Johnston, Flores, and Mutschler, top 5. And back to a snooze fest as everyone is way far apart. There's Camron Madsen trying to get around Jack Pottttttt. Camron Madsen from 13th on the grid, trying to bump up a 2nd time. This one to take him to the A-main. Meanwhile, Jack Pottttttt had qualified 9th, and now he's running in 7th, going 1 lap down. Jeff Johnston from 14th on the grid, another transfer driver like Madsen, up into the 3rd spot. 2.5 seconds up on John Brown. And that's the gap that truly matters, that will decide the transfer position. But look at this in Sportsman truck with two of the transfer drivers from the C main looking to bump up for a second time and go to the A main.
Cody Walker, Rodney Roberts, Mojanovski, Gari Scherting,
Madsen, Flores, Johnston, Brown, and Mutschler. New personal best last time by for Shane Flores. He was the fastest truck on the track by a long way, and now he comes into pit lane. Madsen, Flores separated by 22 seconds. It's only 3 seconds from Flores to Johnston, 3.8 seconds from Johnston to Brown. Brown has Mutschler less than 9/10 of a second behind, but that's only a battle for the 4th spot. And if they mix it up, that's going to slow them down. Working on lap number 16. Have a projected 21 with 3:35 left to go. We're coming to the closing stages of this one. Shane Flores has to keep it clean. He's got John Brown less than a second behind, or less than a second and a half anyway. Madsen and Johnston look pretty set in this one, especially Camron Madsen. Ballistic run from 13th on the grid, both Madsen and Johnston from the C main. And Shane Flores, hold on, yeah, Jason Stump taking over the 4th spot now, and he's 6.1 seconds behind Flores. So John Brown was making a charge at the 3rd spot, but unfortunately dropping him way back. Camron Madsen coming by the finish line. This is Jack Pottttttt, a lapped car in the white. There's race leader, Camron Madsen.
Two minutes and 20 seconds to go in this one here. There's Johnston. There's Shane Flores. Flores kind of been a sleeper for the first half of this race. But all of a sudden, Shane Flores not holding in the top 3, but a big advantage. 9.9 up on Brown and Stump. John Brown is
Madsen with a 19-second advantage. 2 minutes left to go. Top 3 are the only ones that will likely make it by for a 21st lap. That's still about a minute away. Madsen around the underpass. Whoa, way out of shape coming down the hill on the back left corner. Able to save it, keep it on all 4 tires with 1 minute 25 seconds remaining. 19.8 second gap for Madsen and Johnston. 2 laps ago, Shane Flores had a personal best, 43.2. As he's tried to narrow the gap. Up to Jeff Johnston, it's just 2.25 seconds. 55 seconds left. Jeff Johnston making it by. They should make it by for 1 more. 45 seconds left to go. Yeah, 8.6 seconds separates Shane Flores and John Brown. That's the battle for 4th. So the top 3 pretty well isolated here. Seconds left to go. Here's race leader Camron Madsen down the back straightaway. And Madsen and Johnston working on their final laps. Flores working on his final lap. And the master clock has expired, so the top three on a lap by themselves and guaranteed into the A main, pending tech inspection. Here is Camron Madsen crossing the finish line to take the win here in the Sportsman Truck B main event. Madsen, Johnston, and Shane Flores still finishing up here. So Camron Madsen, Jeff Johnston, Shane Flores, the bump up. John Brown and Jason Stump round out the top 5 finishers here in race number 24, the 8th Scale Sportsman Truck B main event. We are running up through race number 33 tonight. We've got 7 races left to go, culminating in our 45-minute Pro Truck A main.
Mojanovski, Gari Scherting, Maybury. Never had some trouble during that 50-minute game.